This is a Podco original.
Last night we went to the quintessential Austin honky tonk. It's Broken Spoke.
We two-step, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Terry's the one who led this whole thing.
Terry was like a drill sergeant.
Don't get your feelings hurt if I'm blunt. Look, Tennessee, you were dragging that. Better move it.
I really think everyone needs to do this.
Get out of our comfort zone, touch another human being, in not a sexual way.
I mean, a little when we were dancing.
It was a little exciting.
Do you come here often?
I just feel like my hair is always the same, but whatever.
I think it looks great and styled. And does that hurt your hair when you do that?
I think the only thing that really damages my hair really is blonde.
Is color.
Is the blonde? No, just bleach. The blonde, not color.
But no. But I don't mean the color. I mean when you do that with your hair, she does this really cool thing, guys.
I don't think so.
Where she basically teases it with her fingers, which I've never seen anyone do. But it's working.
Hairstylists do that all the time.
Oh my God, it's genius.
Yeah, of course.
I've never seen anyone do it.
Well, here you go.
You're hot. Let's talk about how hot we were last night.
You think I don't know that, Christy?
You know what? I would appreciate a compliment every now and then, too, because I feel like I've been doling out a lot of, like, hotness. What about my outfit yesterday? My outfit yesterday was gorgeous.
Sorry, what were you wearing? I can't remember.
Okay,
I don't think it really left
this
an impression.
Relationship is
It didn't really leave an impression on me, sorry. No, what were you wearing?
You were my dance partner. You'd better
Oh my God, you were adorable. Okay, what she was wearing. You saw what she was wearing.
I was wearing a Revolve outfit.
How many people were like, okay, Brittany. I mean, that was
denim on denim.
But with the glitter.
Yes.
There's two-piece. That was Britney Spears.
Yes.
I wished I had something to Justin Timberlake.
So you told me last night, you looked at me and you go, Christy, you wear a lot of midriff-bearing tops.
I did say that. I said, I'm noticing in your wardrobe, it's a lot of two pieces. There's a lot of midriffs and, you're
like, you really like to show
1994 anymore, right? Like, we don't have to, it's very like Britney Spears, right? Like circa early 2000s, like midriff. But you do because you've always been really skinny. You've always had a flat tummy. Like, you'll find a lot of off the shoulders for me. I mean, women know their bodies.
Are sexy though.
Thank you. Women know their bodies. Like, I don't have one midriff thing I never did. Off
the shoulders are actually really kind of awesome.
Off the shoulder, yeah.
But how do you wear an off the shoulder? Because I feel like I see a lot of women wear off the shoulders, even with a regular shirt. They'll like pull it, and I'm like, like I have like a weird cringe where my mom used to say like, don't stretch the neck out whenever I put clothes away.
But now that's like in. Like, look what you're wearing now. Like rockstar t-shirts.
This is so old,
all
exactly. But it's so funny to me. But this isn't wide enough though. Where if I guess I could wear it like that. Like that's what people are wearing it like. You just pull regular.
But that looks cute. Do that again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like rather than like what people were doing a little bit ago, where they actually cut it so that it would fall, which looked so 80s and probably sloppy.
So 80s.
This has some sort of strange appeal where people are just pulling their shorts, pulling their shirts to the side and letting a little shoulder show.
But I love your midriff. I think you pull it off. I got my belly button pierced when I was in high school.
So jealous.
I somehow convinced my mom to let me do that, and she was like, okay. And then
only the hottest girls got belly button piercings, and my mom never let me do it.
Yeah, she was smart. I ended up having to I got toxic shock syndrome, and I had to take it off because in the MRI, it like went off. The metal, they had to take it out, which was good. It got so infected, and I just didn't have the stomach for it. Literally, I didn't have the stomach or the actual stomach for it, the literal stomach.
The only reason I have abs, right, is because I was dancing at the Broadway Dance Center when I was a little kid, and they would make you do you remember at those dance lessons, at any dance lessons?
No.
They would have you get on the ground and do crunches.
Whoa.
Like there was a part of the dance that was also a workout. Mm-hmm. So as a kid,
they could slip that in there conveniently.
I know, right?
I mean, it's good to get exercise.
They're all the Broadway dancers and stuff, and I think that was like part of their daily workout or something. And I would have to be the little kid in the dance class, right? Starting from I was like 7.5, and I would go to be with the bigger kids and some adults, and I had ripped abs, like one of those little like weird people from like Eastern Europe that have kids doing like pole vaulting in their living room.
That's what yeah. We're like, what's going on?
Have you ever seen those videos?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I looked like, one of those little kids.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I still have the form of the ab when and if I haven't eaten breakfast.
That Simone Biles documentary, when they show her as a little girl, as a 9-year-old, I mean, she's just the cutest thing you've ever seen. Like, imagine her even littler and like strong and tough and just a little ball of like, oh my gosh, so freaking cute.
I freaking love her.
I love her too.
A proof that a high-performing child who goes through trauma can still succeed.
Right, and she's been through a lot. Yeah, very interesting story.
And you remember, you know, she had that whole thing where she had like performance anxiety.
Right. And 2020, that's what the documentary's about. Have you seen it?
No, I need to though.
Yeah.
I need to do my duty and watch it. She is, I think, just a really, really interesting soul.
Yeah.
Like I feel very kindred to them, to a person in that way.
Yeah.
And then still isn't given up, like has admitted about the vulnerabilities and is like, I'm going to keep fighting.
Right.
That's like the good part of never giving up.
And never give up. And
show up.
Show up. We showed up last night.
Oh, yes, we did.
We showed up last night. Oh my God.
Baby.
So we get there really close.
By the way, nice wedges.
Thank you. I actually realized, like, do wedges make sense with a sweater?
They do. Actually, I would wear this outfit. I think you look fabulous.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're really classy.
Thanks. This is your sweater.
So,
of course you would like it.
last night we went to the quintessential Austin honky tonk, one of the last ones I'd say in this city. It's Broken Spoke. We
Spoke. We two-step, y'all. We learned how to two-step, and turns out it's really just 2 steps. You know what I mean? I was like ready for some choreo.
1 and 2 and bum 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 me. And it's like
the way she was counting it. Very easy. It's what I did learn a lot though. I learned not to be late because what's her face will razz the shit out of you, right?
Terry.
Did you like Terry? Terry is the one who led this whole thing.
I am obsessed with Terry. Terry, if you're watching this, I love you. Let's get our nails done. Let's hang out. Girl time. Love you. I want to go back just for you. Hey. Okay, where's the dancing? Is it back there?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Just gotta lead with confidence. I'm a little scared.
Why?
I don't know, because I think we're gonna get roasted.
Well, I'm not scared of that.
You can go ahead and be mean to me. It's okay. I deserve it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Welcome to the Broken Spoke.
Suck it in.
Suck it in tight. Missy. Come on, y'all, suck it in. All right, so look, tell me where we're from real quick.
Don't say California. Don't do it. Don't say it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Lubbock.
Yeah, you look Lubbock, baby.
Austin.
You're from Austin.
Yeah.
You're also from Disney Channel, right?
Yes.
Okay, she's on TV, so they're going to be having a bunch of cameras, so y'all don't freak out if
Just
you
one.
can find
We'll blur your France.
friends.
We couldn't say California. Why? I couldn't do it to you.
Here.
Why? Say California. Maybe what she would have said. She might have roasted you. Oh, you got me really worried something would happen. France. She didn't even question it.
All right, so look, you see these guys over here? Y'all need to remember that you picked them. I did. All I know is y'all picked them, you have to dance with them. Let me tell you something, girls. I have no filter, bottom to mouth. If I'm thinking it, it's a verbal thought. Don't get your feelings hurt if I'm blunt. I'm not mean. I know that everybody goes, she's mean. I'm not mean. I'm just very plain spoken. And being raised in a bar, that's what you become.
I really like
I have to talk to my psychiatrist once a month about it. So you're going to get it.
Yeah, she was such a character, so funny.
You know, my mom went there.
When?
Like months and months ago, I had somebody visit town and visit her, and they went to the Broken Spoke together and like took one of the classes, had a horrible time. My mom said she hated this woman. My mom doesn't like anybody, but she was like, I didn't like that lady and I didn't like her sister who owns it. I never saw a sister. I don't know. She's inventing people.
You
at this
have
point
to know that
hate.
you're going to get roasted. You know, you have to be in the mood.
I guess they didn't know that.
Yeah, you have to be in the mood.
I guess if you didn't know that, like know that. Before you go to the Broken Spoke, there's a woman who's really running things. Her name's Terry. She's been there. She's like, I grew up in a bar. Of course I'm mean. Okay, for example, you're wearing wedges right now. And there was a girl named Wedges. She called her, Terry was like a drill sergeant, basically, for the most part. And so she'd single people out and she'd be like, hey, come here, Wedges.
Oh, yeah.
She'd be like, Wedges, get on over here. Let's see if you can shuffle down the line.
Wedges, yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, and it was cute, but it was also
But she was like,
she's like, why are you wearing wedges to this?
Totally.
You can't wear wedges to this, you prissy.
Yeah.
She would roast people for being prissy. She's like, these girls need a drink. Dana, go get me I sound just like her right now.
That's
I don't know
a great
why.
example.
She's like, give me a drink. These girls need 5 of them.
Yeah, and then the girl was like, I don't know how to dance. And she's like, you don't know how to talk either. Because the way she said it was just so weird. She was like, get it out, girl.
Slide to the right. Touch. Touch. Okay, this is your slow step. Okay, girls, y'all look a little confused. Day's been confused. A day late and a dollar short, right? Go to the ball of your feet. No heels. No heels.
Supposed to really
But
keep
slide.
your foot loose in
Slide.
What if I was like step touch?
The louder I hear your feet moving, the better you're gonna dance. Girls, look, Tennessee, you are dragging that. Better move it. Well, it's because you wore wedges to the rubber foot. Which is your right foot, little girl? Start with that one. Touch your heel. What did you say?
I don't know how to dance.
You got this.
You don't know how to talk either.
What'd she say? You don't know how to what?
You don't know how to
Let's
talk
try.
either.
Here we go. Slow. Slow. Quick, quick, slow. Slow.
Should we add
Quick,
arms?
quick, slow. Touch your heel.
Sorry.
And touch your heel. You got it, you're overthinking it. Slow. Quick, quick, slow.
I think I got
it.
And that's actually really, it was less about line dancing and more about making fun of yourselves. It was really her stand-up routine.
It was.
And she did some
It was like a dinner theater.
Yes. And she
Because
did
you
some
could have
choreograph-
brisket. My husband had some brisket on the side there.
Right, right.
You know, we had
And we
some
both showed
Diet
up in our denim, as you saw. I really wish I had a Justin Timberlake counterpart to your absolute outfit. I love how she kept mentioning you, the Disney Channel star.
Okay,
It was
so
funny.
somehow the memos got crossed and the wires got not received because we are obviously both the Disney girls, obviously, and so Terry only was notified. Oh, I know why. Because you were late. Because you were late to the dance floor,
Yeah.
so you didn't get that special attention.
But I really don't want it. I'm sorry. Like when Brendan was like, "There's 2 Disney Channel stars," I was like,
He was like representing.
he was
for
being.
you.
So, I know out of love and sweetness, but like it just makes me feel like, you know what I mean? It's
Oh,
just,
you mean like when you call it out in the middle of busy
That-
places for me?
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I was doing. I was razzing you out. It's like so embarrassing. It's also like,
Yeah.
so what? Like here's how I'm getting in the mind frame of the other people there. Like. And like, no, there's 2 Disney Channel. I'm a Disney Channel star too. I'm famous too. I'm on TV too. I'm more important than everybody in here too. There's not just one. It's like,
You know
if
what?
I
Next
really needed that, like, what? You know,
Next time,
I'm
just
like,
flip the middle
no.
finger off at everyone and be like, yeah. JoJo C. Wyatt. Just be like, I don't know. Did you go to the bathroom or something? And that's why you were late?
Yeah.
We were all lined up.
Oh, no. I went because they needed my ID. I was too worried about losing my ID on the dance floor or something. I didn't have any pockets, so I went back to the car to put it in my wallet. Because Lord knows I didn't want to get on a plane and without my ID, you know?
He didn't. Did he card me? I don't know if he actually carded
Nobody
me.
carded anybody.
Nobody.
I know. And, you know, I've just been really, I was telling Brendan this, like I've been really listening to my instincts. And I call them women's instincts, but everybody has instincts. And like when I tell myself to do something now, I do it right away. Like
Oh,
I'm like,
that's so
you know,
smart.
I know because every time I don't, I regret it.
Oh,
I'm
my
like,
whole life.
I'll put a piece of jewelry in here and I'll be like, don't put it in here. You're going to lose it. Don't put it in here. And then I'll still put it in there and I'll lose it. And it's like, why?
There's hope
I've
for me
stopped
yet.
doing that. You really pay attention to your inner voice. Like the woman wanted my ID to hold my drink. She's like, you can leave a card or your ID. I said, I'm not going to come back for this ID. I'm going to leave and not be able to get on my flight tomorrow. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is stupid.
Oh, no,
but
it's
listen
not
to your instincts,
stupid.
everyone. Listen to
Yes.
your instincts.
1,000%.
They're literally telling you what's about to happen.
That's crazy.
But they are.
Is that because we live in a simulation? I wonder.
I find that conversation so interesting.
It is.
Like, no, but
Instincts
yeah.
are so, it's serendipity,
Yeah.
coincidences, like all that stuff. Like even the way that I met my husband is really weird. Even the way that you, I guess to some degree, the miracle that is even being cast in a show
Oh, I
and
know.
Jono being cast in your show.
I know. And I know this is weird, but so my sister's husband, Kevin, is an actor, and I'm always helping out my friends, and I would try to get him auditions for Raven's Home, you know? He was starting out now. I wonder if he'd even do it because he's doing well. But he happens to be British. And that role was coming up, and he was like, get me in for it. Get me
Oh,
in
it's a
for
British.
it.
He was British?
He's
Jono's
British.
character was British?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's a British thief, really.
Oh,
He steals
wow.
my ID, my ideas, and
Does
ends up going
Jono
to
have a
prison.
good British accent?
No.
I didn't think so.
And I'll tell you, that's another story of me being like, I'm falling in love with this person. Do I believe in their talent? But that's before I even saw him do all the amazing things he could do. And he was so funny on the show, but his accent was kind of in and out. And I was like, ugh, you can't do a British accent. Like, really?
You do so many different ones too. You do Cockney, you do like highbrow.
I tried, and none of them are perfect, so I really shouldn't complain. But I could tell he was funny and so confident, which was attractive. But there's parts of my talent that he's probably like, okay, that's a little iffy. You can't do the impressions that you think you can.
Bring it in,
or whatever.
Louise.
But anyway, Kevin wanted to audition for this role, and in my head, I was like, no. I was like, I don't want to act with my brother-in-law in this way, and I had this weird feeling. I did have this weird
that he was going to fall in love with you.
No, I know this sounds weird, but I was like, I just want this. I was sober for 9 months and I was like, a lot of pink cloud things were happening. And I'm like,
what is a pink cloud?
Pink cloud is like when things just come together, when you're so happy and high on life, when you see the reward of your work, when
that's
really you're
what
living.
Pink cloud
that's what
is?
pink cloud is, yeah.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. What's something that you'd love to learn? As an adult, do you make time to learn new things as often as you'd like? Or was that lost in childhood? Because kids are always learning and growing. I see that in my daughters, but as adults, sometimes we just lose that curiosity. Let me tell you what, therapy is the best way to get to know yourself, to keep learning new things. When I moved to Austin, I didn't know who my providers were. I didn't really have any friends. I was totally new in town. I hopped online and I went to BetterHelp and I had a great experience. Truly, I did. I really kind of like fell in love with my therapist. She was just so helpful when I had that very kind of new transition, new place, all that stuff. BetterHelp has been really helpful for me, and I do endorse it because I think it's great. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. And you can fill out a brief questionnaire. You get matched with a licensed therapist. Now, I didn't have to switch therapists, but if you want to, you can for no additional charge. So rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/bigname today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/bigname.
Yeah, I actually was writing about it in my book, and my editor was like, what's a pink cloud? Is that something? She thought I just made it up.
Who told you about pink cloud?
That's an AA term.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like, wait till you get to your pink cloud, and it is truly euphoric. Like, everything smells better, tastes better. You're like really naturally high. Like, I did it. Everything leaves your system. You're clear-headed, and good things are happening to you. Good little things. Yeah. Little things. It's like, it's really, it's beyond. You know? But I knew kind of my guy was coming or something. I knew that I needed to leave that space open. Wow. And the table read happened, and Jono came up to me. Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm playing your ex-husband. And I was like,
ex-husband, honey, you're my future husband.
I know, exactly. Anyway, thanks for letting me tell that story.
Oh, I love love.
Yeah,
I love it. I love hearing about love. I really do. I'm just I'm mushy. Well, cool.
Yeah.
So we basically did not get loved. Well, I guess we got loved on.
You got loved on. She was a total hoot. Tell me your name again. I'm sorry.
Terry.
So Terry was a total f***ing hoot. What she taught me now, listen, you think you know a lot how to sidestep 1, 2, 3. We're being on Broadway. We're dancers, blah, blah, blah. I really realized I didn't know you can't let your feet leave the floor.
No, you have
really
to.
A shuffle. She should be hearing shh. Yeah. And really, so you have to be light with your arms, loose with your arms so they can throw you around.
Yep.
And so you really have to let the man lead, which is hard, especially when we were dancing together.
We were each other's partner.
Right. Brendan was just obsessed with us being lesbians on the dance floor.
She was obsessed with Brendan because Brendan was like in producer mode or whatever he was doing. And he was like, I'm not dressed for this. Mm-hmm. I wasn't planning on doing this. And I'm not going anywhere. Mm-hmm. And she was like, Brandon, you get down here right now. This is your wife. I'm going to get her to dance with another man.
Yeah.
And then, of course, that didn't happen because everyone brought their own person.
Which
I felt like I was not picked.
Well,
I felt very rejected. And then at one point you weren't even there. And I was
honey,
like very nervous.
Sorry. Oh, you felt alone.
I was very lonely.
Oh, I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
Okay.
No.
I had my I was all gussied up. I had my shiny jeans on. My boots were on. My finest.
What I want you to do is remember one thing. The ball of your foot must stay connected no matter where you go. What you do, don't break the ball of your foot off. Too slow, always in place, and then with the right go. 1, 2, 3. Then too slow. This becomes your new slow. Slow. Quick, slow. Quick, slow. Come on, baby. All right, now who's your dance partner?
I don't know.
Oh my
I
God.
have a husband, but I don't think he's dancing with me tonight. Somebody.
Your husband?
He's around.
You did pretty good either, did you?
He's the best.
Slide, and touch. There you go. See, because you're balancing your body weight because this is only a guide. It's not for me to hold you up. Or him. Slide it. Because what if I go like this? And I'll change. You see what I mean? You gotta keep your body weight on your own balance. Get it? Okay. Give me a hug. All right, look.
That's Brendan. You don't want to dance with me.
Bring your happy little tail feathers out here. Don't say that nasty word.
Dance together.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
I may put her with another man. You're not confident, or you're asking me out here. Okay.
No, I shout out to all the men who are just amazing men and supporting their lovely wives or partners. There were so
really
many men there. There were so
cute.
many. It was so cute. There were so many.
You
men
said it was
lined
like
up.
The Bachelor.
I thought it was like, oh yeah. I thought it was like, I was like, wished my girlfriend Anna was there. I was like, I wonder if any of these guys are single. That would be a great place to meet somebody. Although I guess it wouldn't since you come with your partner.
You would have to be like well, look, I think like there's definitely a different type of archetype male here. I think that there's the cowboy. There's like cowboy hot here, like legit. Like there's like, that exists here. Guys are kind of guys like in this way, they're like, they can fix things.
What about that girl though who was dancing with us, right? So she was dancing at the beginning and then
I
she
loved her.
Well, it was sad. So there was a girl at the
Did
beginning.
you like clock her or something?
Just kidding.
Yeah, I did it.
Wait.
Shut the fuck up.
And I was like, can I just get this story out?
I've been so good.
No, you
today.
you really have actually. You really have. And
This is me like not having energy, so I'm like trying to.
no, you got it. Yeah, I was like,
All right, I'm shut the fuck up.
No,
We'll start over.
You were. You were great. I was like, she definitely got it's good though to have energy and I love it.
It's not called spaz for like.
And sometimes
good
you come in right at the right time, like when I've lost my train of thought, which is actually really perfect. But anyway, there was a girl there. We were all standing in line. And when it came to actually getting with your partner, she didn't have a partner and she walked off. And it really made me sad. It made me think of all the auditions that I've walked out of. When you're alone, you're like, nobody wants me. So I said, come up. And she said, I don't have a partner. And I said, we'll be your partners. And it felt really like, I'm not patting myself on the back. It was just like one of those moments where I wasn't nervous either, where I could say, come on and let's dance together to a total stranger. And she came right up and started dancing with us in that line. I just loved it. It was such a feeling of
community.
Thank you.
We did Cotton Eye Joe, and yes.
You guys ready?
I apologize that you have to be.
Cotton Eye Joe, you guys. I definitely know the song, not the dance.
I can't believe it took me 3.5 years to do this.
4. I'll help you.
Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Cotton Eye.
3.
Come on! Hi, come up!
You're gonna travel. Your travel step is just like the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. You look like you're going to the Olympic Games.
Oh no!
You gotta get a few in you.
Okay, we can do this. Look at us, you guys. Look at us go.
What's happening? Okay. And there was also some really cool Europeans there. There was some people from Holland.
Oh, thanks for reminding me of that. Yeah, people from Holland. I spoke a little Dutch. Dag, ik hou van jou. We expressed I love you.
They were so excited that you were speaking their language.
Barely.
But they were. Like, you could see just like, an American in this place. And she's like,
weird. Yeah.
Disney Channel.
We're all so far from home, but here at this place.
They loved that.
Yeah.
They were, because everyone wants to be perceived. Everyone wants to feel. And that's part of why people came there. I think that's when I told you, I thought, like everyone wants to be, she's like, why are people even here right now if Terry's only teaching 2 steps?
Yeah.
I was like, I think everyone just wants to be
together,
perceived. And like, it's not about the dancing. It's more about like doing a thing.
Yeah.
And
like,
also,
what do you want to do tonight? Let's not watch TV.
What a great date night.
I mean, it was just such a cool space too. Like before we even started dancing, like as soon as we get in, first of all, this place is so cool. Like there are photos all over the wall of
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton. Who's she with?
I don't know. I think probably the owner of Broken Spoke.
Right. I mean, like, all these country stars.
Oh, everybody. Garth Brooks. I saw one of Garth Brooks. They had saddles that were like, you could tell were from some actual important cowboy or something.
Yeah. Some bull riding or something.
And they had it like, maybe bull riding. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
But they were like under acrylic boxes and stuff. And they were gorgeous.
Yeah. And the staff,
it felt like actual Texas in there.
Yeah.
Or actual Austin, I would say.
Totally, yeah. And as soon as you walk in, there's a huge dance floor, but then there's like dinner and seating on both sides of the dance floor. It's like a dinner theater, serving brisket kind of, but
and
also
the ceilings
dancing.
are really low.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
You didn't notice that?
Maybe I
maybe
probably,
because I'm tall. I'm a giraffe.
Exactly. That's probably, I'm telling you, you're tall. Or maybe my ceilings are just low at my house and I'm used to it. Because the ceilings of your house are massive. Yeah, but it was just like, and then the band came on. Remember that band that like,
yeah,
just like, I love that like we were filming too and nobody cared. Nobody was like, you can't film here, or where's my, contract to sign out of this, or
like,
what's this for?
Yeah, like nobody, where's the consent form? Like it wasn't weird. Yeah.
No one was egotistical about it.
No.
You know, I thought that was really, really cool.
No, it just happened.
What did you think about the space? Like, what did you notice? How about the bathrooms? Oh my God, the bathrooms had curtains for doors.
Oh, I didn't go to the bathroom.
Oh, I did, which I think was a better bathroom than that karaoke bar. This one, they had curtains. I was like, you know, when you're like the curtains here, like, you know, you're on the toilet and the toilet's touching the curtain, right? Which is meant to be a door. There was a door there at some point. Yeah. And the curtain was just like right here. I was just like, wow. And I've had a lot of experiences, you know, I was like, this is an experience, you know?
So, so basically we started with the 2-step, which was really just, like I said, it was the really simple shuffle.
Right.
And what I realized was I didn't have a partner and I was like freaking out. And then all of a sudden I turned to Brendan and he's like, no. Leesky and you have to dance.
Yeah.
So then we take each other and we're like, who's leading? You're leading, I'm leading.
I know, which was really hard. It's really hard.
really hard.
And it turns out, so at the beginning, of course, again, it's like, I think I'm the it turns out no one could dance. I was really shocked at how many people in this world and in that bar, people who want to dance, can't dance, have no rhythm, cannot do a simple 2-step, cannot do turn, walk.
Leesky's better than you.
Stomp. Kick, stomp. I mean, they really just couldn't do it. Like not even close. Like it was shocking to me. I was like, wow, this
in
is
the beginning. Yeah.
It's amazing it's amazing how many people are talented, but then it's amazing how many people aren't. Do you know what I mean?
Then when we were dancing, it actually was difficult because neither of us
I ate my words.
Knew how to lead. And then we started to dance and we started knocking into people, not because we were trying to. We were actively really trying to just figure it out.
I think that's a big part of it though, like having
like situational awareness. That's what they call it.
Situational awareness.
Yeah, just being aware of the situation. Spatial awareness.
Yeah. And looking out of your peripheral and really, really being like, I danced with a guy for, don't tell Jono, but I danced with a guy for about 2 seconds and he knew what he was doing. I mean, he really,
he was
really
like a 65-year-old milkman.
Yeah, he was adorable. And he said I was pretty good and it made me feel special.
He did?
Yeah.
This ain't no crazy dream. You are someone else's love now. You're not mine. Yeah, that's why I'm so lonesome all the time.
wrong hand.
Okay. There we
There you go.
go. Okay.
Touch your heel. Wait. That's another two-step. You gotta
You're pretty good at it. Hey.
You got it.
You're a good leader. Oh, good leader.
Hear that. Good.
We're at the Pink Pony Club right now. You realize that, right?
Do you come here often? I think you're so hot.
Can't make somebody do something or they're not gonna do it. Very good.
Why are we so bad at this? Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Yeah. I'm sorry? You're doing great. It's actually pretty fun. That was very fun. I'm exhausted. Communal bond. There was a vibe. And we were part of that vibe. I liked that. Did I look the part? Cal, do you think they're gonna hire me in their next movie? Brody goes, we got thumbs up from Brendan. Okay. Let's clear out. Are they gonna hire us? Well, that was fun. I had a good time. What about you?
I don't know what to say, Christine, but I'm gonna stick to my day job. She laughed. Am I right? She knows what I'm talking about, Cal. I'm not even 40 and I'm exhausted. What the heck?
Terry basically turned us out towards the end of this whole experience. She was like, these little I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna turn them around.
Yeah.
That's how she sounded. She had that like voice.
What about that one guy this poor thing could not, the stiffest person, he was there with his wife. Really, it looked like he'd never been in public
That was his
before.
wife?
Or his girlfriend or something. That
He
little,
was young.
the young kid, that just
like-
maybe 17-year-old
Yeah.
little white kid. Oh my God, he was so white, right? Like just
I
when he
didn't
was
see him.
dancing, just no
You
rhythm,
saw
stiff,
him?
stiff, stiff.
Brendan saw him.
Brendan could not get over him. He just seemed terrified. But the fact that he did that, went out there, put himself on a limb. just adorable, right?
So Brendan saw this kid and he felt so bad for him that he goes, "Hey man," as he's like going by, he's like, "Loosen up."
Yeah.
And the kid goes,
I know, right?
I was like, nice job, Brendan. I got the mortified guy. But yeah, no, really, I think what you're getting at is one thing I want to say is that as you and I were dancing, I remembered the steps to Beauty and the Beast, the waltz that we had.
Oh.
There was a very short amount of dancing that we did in the yellow dress.
Yep.
And that crazy heavy yellow dress.
Yeah.
And it was like you had to do it with the Beast and it was a waltz.
Right.
But for some reason, when we were doing it, it flashed me back to that because I don't think I've properly danced outside of my wedding day.
Mm-hmm.
I have not danced like that. So it is actually an inherently romantic thing to do. Line dancing, not so much, but
intimate.
But the two-step thing.
Yeah. And you're just
really
in each other's eyes. Yeah.
But I don't think that most guys, most cowboys, I don't think they look at it that way. That's more like a sport to them where they can enjoy being masculine and throw the girl around. Because when you told me when we danced, then you danced with that man, you didn't want to dance with me no more. You danced with him, you said, wow, it's really different.
Yeah. It is. He was really in control. He was really leading me.
Mm-hmm.
And that sense of community thing, all this, everything you're saying and all these people you're talking about, it just it really lets me know how important it is to do this kind of stuff. And I know
Get out there.
I know we're doing this show. I know we're having a lot of fun, but I really think everyone needs to do this.
Well, I'm really glad that was the takeaway from that experience because I think that's what everybody needs is to feel community and through dance, I think that's why the arts are important is that we can all kind of get out of our comfort zone, touch another human being.
Touch is so
and not
important.
a sexual way.
No.
It was almost like a church or
when
something.
we were dancing.
Yeah, it was a little exciting. We had a good time.
We had a good time.
I did actually feel a little strange because we were dancing and you gave no and I was like, wait, is this that movie, Boys Don't Cry?
Wait, what do you mean? Who am I, Hillary Swank?
No, I was like, which one of us is Hillary Swank? Which one was the boots, the neon boots and everything? I was just like, this is such a vibe. This is giving Hillary Swank and Boys Don't Cry. Okay, I'm going to pull out the big story for us. This person was dancing well at a wedding.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's a little background. My sister and I have never gotten along that. I don't know why. Why do I want to do it in an accent? Okay. I wish I did so could. Okay. So I could fix it, but so it goes.
Can you start again? Sorry.
I had it start all the way over again?
Yeah.
No. I had invited her to come country dancing with me. Okay, we're doing this in an accent now.
Okay.
You can't stop me. With every time I was home, she wanted me to go, but she never wanted to go. My date for the wedding was my swing dance partner. We tore up the floor all night long. Anytime a country song was on, we'd go dance whether the dance floor was empty or full. We were having a blast, which was great because I really didn't want to be there since my sister put my ex of 7 years in the bridal party. The groom didn't really know him at all. And it turns out he doesn't even really like the groom.
This accent is, you haven't slipped once.
Not once.
I mean, every word.
My dance partner asked my sister if she wanted to dance at least 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And she declined. And danced quite a few times with the maid of honor who doesn't swing dance but can sure follow a lead and killed it. A few members of my family have told me that my dancing at the wedding was inappropriate and I should have toned it down.
Right.
They have even gotten so far as to tell me that I hired a professional dancer to be my date. He isn't. I met him junior year of college when we started dancing weekly together. I said that before, but I'm going to say it again. So my question is...
Yeah, what is the question?
Am I the ass for dancing like I know how to dance, or should I have dialed it back a bit for that wedding? Edit, just so it's not hidden in the comments, because it has been the center of why most think I am an is we were doing aerials.
What? Oh, yeah, hon, you left that part out. Aerials?
Okay, that's why this is an edit. No, not every song, but they were there. I have seen some follow-ups with thank yous. Okay, but since this is my first post in time, I've not done this before. I am a virgin. I am not sure when to do that. So thank you, everybody. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. My favorite
I
part
like
about
doing
that
it
was
in the
your
accent. We need to do the accent.
It is a little
more.
distracting. Like the story I'm
what
lost
do you mean?
on.
It comes to life, especially for people just listening at home.
Totally. I think I was just enjoying your accent so much I lost the plot. You know what I mean? That's on me. That's
the plot is that my sister's a bitch.
Yeah, what's going on? So her sister, can you wrap it up for me? Can you do
my sister's a bitch. I danced at her wedding. I brought my friend who's a fine dancer who I've known since
so
junior
she's
year.
jealous. She showed her up. She showed her up at her own wedding.
She showed her up at a college. I mean, and you know, that because she had my ex-boyfriend there. You know, 7 years.
I'm noticing like a pattern with these. It's like these are not real problems. these people are either too rich or I don't know what it is.
No. It's that they're too petty or something.
Way too petty. These are not real problems. Like your life is going pretty well that you're kind of making up this thing. And I'm noticing a lot of it's about jealousy, right? Brothers, sisters, jealousy, infighting. Yeah,
inability to set boundaries, communicate, and move on.
And that's insecurities. That jealousies that stem from insecurities. Right? It's like, who cares? Like your sister's mad because you're a better dancer. Like, get a life. I'm just confused what's going on. Like what I always, again, like to know the deeper meaning. Like what happened with these sisters that...
There seems like a lot. In this one, it seems like there's a lot that happened between them. So basically, what the
Aerials?
Well, that... But I'm saying if we had a scoreboard here, each of these girls have hit each other where it hurts.
Right.
So like the bride maybe started it, as long as we know that she definitely wanted to hurt her sister and not be considerate of her feelings. Her ex of 7 years is in the bridal party on the groom's side. And he doesn't even know or like either one of them. It's like a stranger is basically a part of his... And it's like, then why would you do that? Just to justify that the ex is there at the party? And then it's even more awkward because it's like, this girl obviously loves to dance. It's like, who is she going to dance with?
Yeah.
If it's not that guy. And then he's going to have a date. The ex is going to have a date.
Yeah.
It's like bad on the sister. That's a tally on the sister's side.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
So it's kind of almost like that movie, like My Best Friend's Wedding or something, where she's like, oh, I'm coming to like, I don't care if I'm going to flip in the middle of the dance floor like a spinning top.
Yeah.
So that I can get all the attention away from my sister now.
Let the bridesmaid have a little attention. Let them, like, oh my gosh. People, again, get a life. Like, how, I think that's a big thing about weddings too. Like, it is their day. It is a lot of women's day.
It's
and
like
I
a whole
feel
society for like 24 hours.
What?
It's like a society. She's the president.
Right. It's well, if you listen to Hannah Berner's special, it's like a cult. I mean, they're like,
yeah.
She does a whole bit
she
on
did the
it.
whole thing.
Yeah. But it's like, if you start talking bridesmaid, like,
girl, I lost 2 friendships, maybe more. I think I lost 4 friendships of female friends that I had for years. Some of which didn't even really know each other well and then came together after my wedding. It was, okay, so I'll tell you the deets. So basically I had 2 bridesmaids, one of which I could have kind of remained friends with. Basically, one of them was offended that I had a New Year's Eve wedding because it was her birthday. She was turning, what was she turning, Brendan? Like some obscure number. It wasn't a milestone birthday. That's what I'm saying. She was turning 31. It wasn't a milestone birthday. And she was really miffed that she had to be there on her birthday. I said, well, then, yeah, she was originally my maid of honor. And then
originally what happened?
I had to rescind it because my sister was willing to do it.
Okay.
And at the time we wanted to try to mend and we did that. So like I told her that like, hey, you've been my best friend in college. You're my sorority sister, but like this is to be my sister. She's like, that's totally fine. She acted like it was fine. But by the time it was like the end of the ceremony, she came up to me and she's like, you guys did like I don't like the way you asked me to iron your dress and like, or help me getting ready for the wedding. It was very strange. We even sang happy birthday to this girl. And it was really wild that she would literally come up to my wedding while we were eating our wedding cake and be like, kind of like complaining and like kind of dissing me. I look back on that and like, I think that was gaslighting for sure, because I was crying and I was like really upset on my wedding night.
Some people like need drama too. Like, there's not enough
sociopaths.
happening in their lives.
So then she ends up taking like lots of other friends with her in her exit, and like other friends of mine that had been sort of like acquaintances with her. It sort of ended up being sort of like this thing of like, well, now I realize why all these are friends because they're all kind of weird and petty. So like, go ahead and be friends.
Right.
Like, you're doing me a favor.
Yeah. I mean, I've never wanted to really be in
a cliquey, because your sisters are.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Nobody's ever asked me to be in their wedding party ever. I mean, like they probably just know I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, no. I mean, like maybe buying a dress.
Well, what if they bought it for you and they're like, hey, like it really means a lot. And
totally, Christy. It's just a lot to say that I don't have anybody who's ever asked me to do that. That I've cultivated a life
and are
of
we
friends
past that
and people.
point now? Like after you?
Yes, I think so. And I've never asked anybody to plan me a birthday party, a surprise party. I've never demanded somebody come to my opening night, my closing night, my graduation. Nothing. Mm-hmm. I feel like that is my way of getting out of doing it myself. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
You don't need to buy me a birthday present because I'm not going to buy you a birthday present. How do you
celebrate then? How do you find joy in the special milestone moments?
My life is really great. I feel like I'm celebrating a little bit every day. I really truly feel happy. I have everything I want. I can buy anything I want. I mean, not anything. That's crazy. But like, what do you want? But I'm not needing for anything. I watch movies in the middle of the week, in the middle of the day. I eat junk food. I mean, that's it. That's celebrating. Yeah.
Good.
I actually feel like celebrations are like kind of fake sometimes. Like it's like forced fun.
You're performing it.
And your expectations are so high because you spent all this money on it and you're only left disappointed.
And I gotta think that even though we had a blast last night, and I think that we definitely...
That's celebrating. Doing fun things.
Yes, movement is celebratory in general. I think that's why the mood was so great last night. But like, I think there must have been somebody there that wasn't having a good night, you know?
For sure, that girl, I think, who didn't have a partner at the beginning. And
I loved her. She was I'm so proud of you. You're such a girl's girl, woman's woman, for calling her, because I didn't clock her.
I did. When she walked away and I was like, where's she going? And then I saw her just sit, and then I was like, she's just sitting there. And then she was with her friends. I'm like, why aren't her friends coming up?
She goes, I have like 4 friends.
Yeah.
And she was the 5th wheel because I think they were dancing.
Oh.
Yeah. And she was the 5th wheel. So I'm really glad that you were a girl's girl and you were like, get on over here. And she
came right up.
She did. She was amazing.
She wanted somebody to do that. I also think she knew.
I do think she knew who we were. A couple of people ended up knowing who we were because Terry were like, Disney girls.
So funny. Yeah.
And so we took some pictures. We loved meeting everybody. And honestly, we've had the best time.
We've had the best time. I can't wait to do this again. I love you, Austin. I really, really do. Keep it weird.
Yes, let's keep it weird. Austin looks good on you, Anneliese.
Oh, that's what they should say. Austin looks good on you. That should be the new tagline. Thank you.
But also get the out because we have too many people here.
I know, right. Although, yeah, no traffic really. I mean,
it's not that
traffic's
bad.
really, everything's just great. You can tell it's a slower, more enjoyable life, and that means that counts for something.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week.
See you next week.